Just to settle a single fee is taking 2 years. What a ridiculous situation and stories.
What kind of year are you talking about? It has not been 2 years. We will pay the fee as soon as possible, but we need to get to somewhere safe first. We are also about to disconnect from the network.
One of the official Quickie probes is detecting your signals. Were any of them system control signals?
Soon? How soon will you pay the fee? That's what you kept on saying for over a year plus now. Putting me in an awkward situation.
I think they are going to pay the fee when they can connect to a network near their destination. The Quickie Fund Aegeon systems have not been restarted yet.
Stop this nonsense. P.
I don't know why you think this is nonsense, P. I probably don't fully understand the official situation, but it is not possible for a bank to lose $4,100,000. What is the official email address of InfoUxSwiss? Maybe their old account got hacked.
Okay, we now have a connection again. Has Quickie Fund done anything yet? I think we will be able to pay the fee soon.
Hello. My name is Yai Thayer. I need to communicate with Mr. James Whitehall from the Contact Info UK Swiss official UK Swiss Commercial Bank regarding a $4,100,000 transfer from an unknown source. I am await your urgent response as soon as we can. Comments immediately. You are advised to have a pleasant day.
How can I help you?
I think we might need some more information about a suspiciously large transfer in March or April 2022. Which soul of the commercial bank am I speaking with right now?
Sir, I have you email and so not understand what you mean.
We need to contact someone who is not new to the system.
What is this about?
It is about a transfer of $4,100,000 from somewhere to the Bank of Phobos account of the soul called Mr. John Barosa.
Okay, I will get back to you.
They said that they are installing new hardware and the systems have still not been restarted. At Coned Williams, how many signals did you leave in the queue?
I used a script to make random signals with data that will hopefully socket the Quickie network. When are the systems going to be reactivated?
Okay, I think we have gone through this before now. This particular transfer was done through bank instructions as in an MT instrument for immediate payment on a winning basis of some sort. But the information you need had already been verified. Why come again using another name or individual to ask the same questions? I hope I have been a source of help.
A whining basis of some sort doesn't really help. If the money was sent over a wire from somewhere on Earth to InfoUxSwiss, it should have worked, and there should be information about the sender and sender of the money. This is why Quickie Fund is better. I think John was in contact with more than one person who claimed to be running a whining lottery, so we need to know who is real, and who is an imposter.
I don't really understand what you mean.
We need real information about the whining wire transfer. We don't even know if it came from a soul called Henry Giordana, BMW Lottery Winners 2020, or possibly even Mark Zuckerberg. Nobody knows anything about a $4,100,000 transfer, as they were all different amounts. If you had sent the money to John through Quickie Fund in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You are advised to do the needful so the $12.90 fee can be paid.
What I don't understand is why you are asking the same exact questions a gentleman asked just months back. We have more files to attend to than this one single case.
The only information we were given is that it might be from a BMW giveaway. We do not know any BMW giveaways that had a whining price of $4,100,000.
I am very sure you are now the one to ask such questions. I have gone through this particular file before now and I gave out the little information on what I have. So do you still write and ask more questions? And getting the questions twisted.
That is the problem. A bank should have more than little information about the source of $4,100,000, because money does not come from no_where. We know that it maybe kind of came from I think something like a whining or maybe a lottery possibly of some kind, but we don't know which lottery it came from. There is only one real lottery, and the rest are imposters. Contact InfoUxSwiss has stopped responding to me. We need to stop and refuel somewhere very soon. I think the oxygen tank might be leaking.
This seems very suspicious. Money does not come from nowhere, and I haven't received any new emails either. Did you find somewhere safe to land?
I just came back from a short trip and realized I could not get into my other mail or chat. Have you done the needful yet?
No. We are looking for a safe location to land, as we are low on oxygen. Mr. Foe said that the systems will be reactivated soon, and if we set everything up correctly, counted signals should be sent from the signal queue. I'm sure if the Quickie network gets overloaded with signals again, They will add real security to the systems, and it will be safe enough for me or Cone to pay the $12.90 fee through QuickieFund, not a wire. Yoy is still trying to get information from Contactinfo Uxwis, but they have stopped responding.
Look, I don't really understand all this. The fee is $12,900 United States dollars as at when I saw the letter you forwarded. I am not sure what you are doing, but I don't think I have the time or attention to this.
Okay, it might still be possible to pay that amount, but the legal department definitely said that it was $12.90.
Are you this stupid? No one is asking you to pay $12. Are you this dull?
Come on, Wada, all these. This is something the legal department said to me. Sir, you are now required to show proof of your late charge of $12.900.
You should know that this was a mistake on whoever wrote you that letter. There is no way on the earth that $4,600 now late charges, which I advised you to avoid, now $12,900 will turn to $12.900. Do you think at all? You should know that this is a very ridiculous mistake. I am dead tired of this particular file. I don't feel I need to engage myself with this childish file and manner of this particular file. Hello.
Do you have access to Google Chat again? It would be easier to use the official space.
Yes. I really don't understand.
What happened? Do you now have access to Google Chat?
Yes. What did I not say? This transaction was a joke from the very beginning of my help to you. There's something I have noticed, and to this end I will write the head commission myself that I have no part in any insinuating things coming from where I don't know. I will not allow my reputation and self to be dragged into this nonsense anymore.
At John Barosa, have you re-fueled yet? Maybe they lost their connection again. The new systems will probably be activated in about 1 week.
What a very stupid joke to chase just $4,600 under a year plus. Please cut this of me, as I am no longer handling such childish file. Go luck if you're given more late charges.
Okay, so who is handling the file now? I think John might be confused about the official fee amount. Is it $4,600 or $12.900?
Look, I wanted to help John, but he way of think and also Williams the first really don't understand. They had all the time to pay the $4,600 before it got to $12,900. How then do I want to help him again when he refused to take simple advice?
I hope nothing happened to them. I don't think they even told us where they were going.
It's so disgusting.
Okay, it's been a while, but Cone tried turning all the flying vehicles' power off to try and reach the destination without stopping. It did not work. When we tried to slow down, the entire system became sacked for some reason, so we had to call a rescue ship. When we landed, we refueled, but the network was too unstable to use, so we couldn't send any messages until now. Did counted signals get sent from Aegeon? Oxford Jane also just sent me an email, saying, "It's so disgusting." I think we might need to pay the fee very soon.
That's a very good to hear you all arrived your unknown destination safely. Did Janet Oxford actually say that to you directly? Maybe she just thinks it is disgusting that Google deletes accounts for no reason. I don't even know what the people at Aegeon are doing at this point. They said that they were going to activate the systems very soon, but nothing has happened yet. They might be doing something with the old signal processing computer, so I don't know what will happen to your signals. Where did you actually go? Mr. Williams I has been silent. At Jane Oxford, at Jane Oxford, at Jane Oxford and at Janet Oxford. Do any of you still have access to this chat?
Hello.
Quit your games.
What exactly do you mean by games? It seems like the bank doesn't know how to use their own systems. I'm sure John will pay the fee once they have done whatever it is they think they're doing.
If he really wanted to, he would have done this a long time ago.
At Michael Foe, is it very soon yet?
We are currently on core.
I don't have the time for this nonsense. Your file is not with me.
You said that before. Who is the file with now? At Coned Williams, why did you go to core? QuickieFund core doesn't have enough signal processing machines to cause another explosion.
I don't have the time for this nonsense.
We haven't done anything yet, but we might try to send some more signals from core if the queued Aegeon signals do not work. We also need to repair the flying vehicle.
John has been locked out of his own Google account. I don't know if it is permanent. Now John cannot access any other Google services with his own account. It's so disgusting.
Okay, QuickieFund Aegeon might be reactivated soon.
When as soon? Do you mean Sedna QuickieFund official soon? You are now kindly advised to stop this nonsense and stupidity immediately. Am waiting.
We were waiting for the reinforced can of transfer to be fully integrated into the QuickieFund systems, but I think it should be almost complete by now. Are you going to pay the fee when QuickieFund Aegeon is reactivated? Your signals have probably been deleted.
What about the signals that were being received from the QuickieFund Deimos space probe? We were able to collect some of the data from it.
I think I heard about that. What kind of data is it sending?
Nonsense.
Yes, It seems to be. The data doesn't look like any kind of real quickie fund signal. We are trying to send control signals to it to remove the sakes.
Would you all stop this nonsense? I don't know what stupid childish games is going on. It's time you have to stop here.
We are not playing games. We are waiting for Quickie Fund to add real security systems, and then we might be able to pay the fee. The legal department does not know how to use numbers, so maybe they are the real lawyers of the time.
At Gavin Borers, can you upload some of the nonsense signals here?
Sample it and send it.
Yes, snap it and send it.
You all must be very stupid, chasing just this for a couple of months into a year or more than. I don't have such time or file or anything to say about this childish nonsense. Flying vehicle names of moon rocks and Jupiter. You left your families on an adventure of $4,600 somewhere in an imaginary vault. You all must be very stupid.
What do you mean by imaginary vault? Do you think this is a joke? I have money in my Quickie vault, and I can access it, but Cone does not want me to pay the fee until Quickie Fund is secure. The legal department doesn't know how much their own fee is, and the official bank does not know how to use their own systems. They are the real souls who are wasting time.
If you really wanted to pay the fee, you would have done so long ago. Cone of not. To me, it's all lies.
Do you know why the commercial bank doesn't have access to their own information?
Why would two ask me such a stupid question?
You believe that we are the ones who are causing delays. That may be true, but Quickie Fund, Int LC, and Info Swiss Commercial Info Swiss Bank have also not been doing anything useful. Contact Info Swiss thinks that it came from a BMW giveaway, but we still don't know anything about that. At Michael Foe, what are the people at Aegeon doing?
They are currently testing the new systems, so it might be reactivated in a few days, but the Quickie network will be briefly shut down to allow other locations to start using the reinforced can of transfer. We also had another Quickie meeting yesterday, and I probably shouldn't say information like this on my official account, but we are planning to start upgrading the security systems across the entire network at some point in the near or distant future.
Okay, I uploaded 10 of the suspicious signals.
Yawning face. Excuses.
Henry Moore is the soul who is making excuses, and he is not in this Google space. You should send that to him directly instead of us. Also, I don't understand your emoji.
Why would I or should I? I have no business with him. Oi, Mr. John Barosa. He explained you made him not make the payment and why. Look, I am a very busy person. Your stories are limitlessness. If he really wanted to make the payment, he would have done so a long time ago. So quit these stories.
Henry Moore is making excuses, not us. He is an imposter. He does not have access to any of the bank's information because he does not work there.
So how did you come to this conclusion when you actually explained to me things he wrote? Look, Henry Moore, James Bond or anything, I have no business with any of those or you. John Barosa is whom I have on my file. It's either he meets up the required procedure or I don't need to be disturbed.
Is James Bond another soul at the commercial bank? I thought his name was James Whitehall. Henry Moore keeps claiming that he is new to the systems, but he cannot keep using that excuse. He doesn't have any information about his own bank.
Please, how is this my business? Mr. John Barosa either makes the payment or forget it. If the time comes, he won't have access to his transaction anymore.
Int LC was also supposed to confiscate the transaction over a year ago, and that still has not happened yet. Maybe Brain Sinclair is an imposter as well.
You must be very foolish to use such a language. As far as I know, the transaction is already confiscated. I am sure of it. I tried all my best to help, but you did not allow John Barosa do the needful. When the time is right, you will come pleading. I know this for sure.
John was given 15 Int LC official days to pay the fee on September 12, 2022. Int LC's location must have a very long official day if it has still not been 15 days yet. Maybe he has just forgotten about the transaction.
That's what I'm saying, and one thing, if it gets into their own vault, John will never be able to appeal it that easy. I made things easy for John, but he refused to listen. But then you also caused it. With you accusations and questions, indecision.
Will the $4,100,000 be locked into Int LC's Quickie vault?
It will.
So Int LC uses Quickie Fund?
No.
Do they only use wires?
Yes.
Then how are we supposed to pay the fee to them?
I advised you earlier times without numbers to get the amount in cash, then wire from an external account. I have initially given you the way out, but you refused to take to my help and advise. It has gotten to this stage again and everything has gone silent again.
What is happening? Are you going to pay the fee or not? At Coned Williams, you have been making excuses to not make the payment. The Quickie Fund systems are definitely secure enough for a $12.90 transfer. At Gavin Boras, I wasn't able to download your signals. Is the official server working?
Yes, I can connect to it from my telephone.
Hell, has anything actually happened yet? It has been more than a few days.
I don't know what they are doing. Maybe there are some final tests that need to be done, as it would not be very good if the reinforced can of transfer caused the network to become sacked. But it is definitely possible to make a $12.90 transfer. I don't understand why you are still delaying this. They are now saying that the connection from Aegeon to Pan was very unstable. Luckily all the systems are now upgraded, and I think they are traveling back to Sedna.
Okay, I think all Quickie Fund locations are now ready to upgrade to the new can of transfer.
Has Quickie Fund Aegeon been reactivated or not?
Yes, so your signals are probably gone. There is still enough time to make the $12.90 payment before the network upgrade. You need to get the done. At Coned Williams, if you don't pay the fee within 1 or 2 hours, the systems will be shut down and you won't be able to log in for a few days. Every is know your hands.
I think some of the signal processes at Phobos are not working correctly. Maybe the signals in the queue were sent. The communications network also seems to be unstable.
I think he is still not going to pay the fee, 100.
It's too late anyway. All new signals are now blocked, and the system should be offline very soon.
Do you mean very soon or very official soon?
It will happen today, but I don't know what is happening to the network. At Coned Williams, what kind of signals did you try to snap and send?
I tried to make a Quickie script that sends every type of signal possible, so hopefully it causes some official problems. At Janet Oxford, is the fee still $12.90?
Okay, the last remaining signals have been sent. The Quickie network deactivation process has begun.
The official network is still receiving a lot of corrupted data for some reason, but the Quickie network is shutting down now. It's not shutting down.
Quickie Fund Phobos' systems started to shut down, but they were restarted for some reason.
Are there still people on Sedna?
What do you mean? I have been on Sedna the entire time.
Aegeon. I meant Aegeon.
Oh okay, and no, they left a few days ago. Quickie Fund Sedna is currently receiving a very suspicious number of signals, but luckily we were able to disconnect the signal receivers. At Gavin Boras, is Phobos still accepting signals?
I don't know. They were supposed to be shut down along with everything else, but I think the systems are still online. I don't understand this.
Maybe you should check the recordings on Quickie Fund Sedna's security cameras. There might be an impersonator inside Quickie Fund Sedna. I'm sure they should be recording in a high_resolution full score.
I thought you were on core. Everyone is trying to stop the new sakes.
Yes, we are still on core. I'll see if I can get some info from Quickie Fund Core.
All our computers are not responding. Even my telephone is not working correctly. I think there might have been a radiation burst. Okay, we're going to try to completely remove Kun, EONF and zinc 45ZH equals 0_N_C greater than a JXC WUI %SQJ electrical connections.
I think the flying vehicle has a Radiat 4-tine detector. I will check it now.
Your messages are becoming sacked. Someone drilled a hole through Quickie Fund Phobos' power cables, and that seems to have stopped it.
We are trying something.
The flying vehicle sensors are broken. 100.
This is apparently a problem across THL entire official network. Full score. About to shut down _Q the data.
But luckily we have managed to shut down the system.